Getting your stream up and running with StreamerBot can be a bit overwhelming, and watching 8 tutorials to find out how to do one thing can be frustrating, which is why I've made a StreamerBot starter pack that should help you get started on the right foot with 5 actions that anyone could use. I'm going to show you how to make follower, subscriber, and gift sub alerts, a clip command that automatically sends to your Discord, a shoutout command, a chat match interaction, and a channel point redeem alert. Let's get started with follower, sub, and gift sub alerts. For the last tutorial I made, more of you guys downloaded the freebies I gave than liked the video, so I'm starting to think you guys like free stuff. So I made sure to include a Gumroad link to some free pixel art animations for your alerts. These are completely free, but instead of paying them, could you like this video? Maybe even subscribe, please? Alright, let's start in OBS. I'm going to create a gray solid first so you can see the animations, since they have some black pixels in the design. But don't forget to delete this later, or you'll have a gray solid over your entire stream. Also, make sure to make these alerts in a separate scene, and then import this scene as a source into any scenes you may want these alerts to appear in later. I'm going to start by making an alert for new followers. If you're using My Assets, create an image layer. This is because GIFs are technically images and not videos according to OBS. Name it Follower Alert, and select the file that you'd like to use for this alert. Then right-click the layer and select Center to Screen. Then create a text layer and name it Follower Text. Then open that layer by double-clicking it in the Sources panel. I'm going to put in follower name as the example text to get a feel for the size of the text. Then for my font, I'm going to pick Nunito and select the font size to 64. Then I'm going to right-click that layer and select Edit Transform. Set the positional alignment to center, the bounding box type to scale to inner bounds, and then set the bounding box size to 400 by 64. Once you have it centered within the box, you can see now that no matter how long the username is, it will always fit within the bounding box. Next, we're going to make the sub and gift sub alert layers. Create a new image source and call it subscriber alert, and import the asset you'd like to use. Then copy the transform of the follower alert image and paste it onto the subscriber alert image. Next, copy the follower text layer and then paste it as a duplicate. Then rename it to subscriber text. Follow the same steps for the gift sub alert as we did for the sub alert, and again, don't forget to rename the layers to indicate that these are for the gift sub alert. Now we're ready to set up corresponding actions in StreamerBot. Before you try to make these actions, make sure that you've got your Twitch account and OBS connected to StreamerBot. I'll put the tutorials down in the description in case you haven't done that already. Create an action and call it follower alert, and put it in a group called alerts. Then for the trigger, select Twitch, channel, follow. This trigger makes sure that the automated action we're about to set up only fires when someone follows the connected Twitch channel. Next, create a sub action under OBS, Sources, Set GDI Text. Make sure you're set on the correct OBS scene and that you have your follower text source selected. In the text field, type %user%. This is a variable created by the follower trigger and becomes populated with the corresponding username of the new follower. Then we're going to make our graphic and text appear. Create a sub action under OBS, Sources, Set Source Visibility State, and select the follower alert source. We're going to duplicate this action and change the source to follower text. Then we're going to make a 5000 millisecond or 5-second delay for the animation to stay up. After that, duplicate the source visibility sub actions we just made and change both of them to hidden instead of visible. And lastly, I like to include a 1-second delay at the end of these so that when they play back, there's a pause between them. You can see if we run a test that the alert plays with the username and turns off after 5 seconds. Creating the sub and gift sub redeems are just going to be copies of the follower action we made, but changing the parameters slightly. Duplicate the follower action and rename it to subscription alert. Delete the trigger and create a new trigger under Twitch, subscriptions, subscription. Then change the GDI text so that the new source is the subscriber text. Edit the source visibility sub actions to be subscriber alert instead of follower alert, and subscriber text instead of follower text. We're going to follow the same process for gift sub alerts. Duplicate the subscriber alert action we created and replace the trigger with a gift sub trigger. Replace the GDI text with the gift sub text source and replace all instances of subscriber with the corresponding gift sub source. Lastly, we're going to create an action queue for these alerts so they don't overlap on top of each other. Go to the Action Queue tab and create a queue called Alerts. Then set the queue for each action to be the new alert queue. You'll see now that when queued back to back, these alerts will wait for each one to finish before starting the next one. Additionally, you can add a sound to the alerts under Core and Sound. Then select a sound to play back when these actions run. Next, we're going to create a command that when you or anyone else types !clip in chat, a clip will be created and linked in chat, and that clip will automatically be sent to your Discord. Start by creating a new command trigger, then create a command. I'm going to call mine !clip, and then set the command to !clip as well. Make sure you turn off ignore internal messages so that the command works when you, the streamer, type !clip. I like setting a 10-second global cooldown as well, so that people don't reclip the same thing multiple times. You can also set permissions so that only you and your mods, subs, or VIPs can use this command, but that's up to your preferences. Next, we're going to make a sub action under Twitch, Channel, Create Clip. Then make a reply to message sub action. For mine, I'm putting clip successfully created, and then %create clip URL%. This is a variable that will be the URL of the newly created clip. Then create a 3-second delay. Now's the part where we connect it to Discord. Go into Discord and create a new channel for stream clips and open up the channel settings. Go to integrations and create a new webhook. Then copy the webhook URL. Go back into StreamerBot and create a sub action under integrations, Discord. Name the webhook whatever you'd like and put the username you want the clips to be sent from. Paste the webhook URL you grabbed from Discord and type up the format of the message you want sent to the channel. I'm putting new clip created by %user% and then %create clip URL%. This command won't work unless you're live, and it should take a few seconds for the clip to send back in chat. But if it's working right, you'll see a message in reply to !clip, and you'll see that the clip has also been sent to your Discord. Next, we're going to make a shoutout command. The shoutout function that's native to Twitch is really cool, but it has a long cooldown. This means that if you want to shout out a couple people back to back, you'll just have to wait. To work around this, we're going to create a command that shouts out a user without the need for an extensive cooldown. Start by creating a command that's triggered by !shoutout. I like having it to where only mods can shout people out because I trust no one. Then make a sub action under Twitch, user, get user info for target. Change the source type to from input. Then create a Twitch send message to channel sub action and type this. Be sure to check out at %target user%. They were last seen playing %game%. Give them a follow while you're at it, twitch.tv/%target user%. Now you have a custom shoutout function that can be sent multiple times in a row. A chat match is when someone types a specific word or phrase in chat, and StreamerBot responds to that word or phrase with either a chat message, sound, or even visual. I have one where if someone sends my stare emote, it plays a vine boom. I'm going to show you how to make a chat match for when people say hi, hello, hey, or what's up. Create a new command and call it hello chat match. Then set the commands on separate lines. I'm using hi, hello, hey, and what's up as my command triggers. I'm also just going to set a 5-second global cooldown for good measure. Then we're going to create a Twitch send message sub action that replies with, oh hey there, and then one of my emotes. For this one, I'm not going to use a bot to respond to the messages, and will instead have responses sent from my own account, so that the emotes are always available. Otherwise, you have to make sure your bot is always subbed to your channel. Then I'm going to create a sound sub action under Core, Sounds, Play Sound. I'm going to select this Roblox Hi sound that I got from a website called My Instance. This site is great for finding all kinds of sounds for your stream. Make sure you have your sound adjusted to an appropriate volume and hit OK. Last but not least, I'm going to show you how to have something play for channel point redeems. For this one, I'm going to follow steps similar to the sub and follower alerts we created earlier. In OBS, create a new image source. I'm going to use this hydrate animation from the pack of freebies. Paste the transformation from one of the other alerts. Then I'm going to dupe the gift subtext and rename it hydrate text. Then in StreamerBot, go to the platforms tab, select Twitch channel point rewards, and create a new redeem called hydrate. I'm going to make it 50 channel points and set the cooldown to 30 seconds. I'm going to create a new group called redeems. Then create a new action called hydrate redeem and a group called redeems. I'm also going to put this in the alerts action queue so it doesn't overlap with sub or follower alerts. Then set the trigger to Twitch, channel reward, reward redemption, and select the new hydrate redeem we just created. Then follow the same steps as we did for the other alerts. Set the GDI text to %user%, then create two actions that toggle on the visibility for the image and text source layers. Add a 5-second delay, and then duplicate the visibility actions and set them to hidden instead of visible. And lastly, add 1 second of delay. Now, you have a visual representation to show that someone redeemed Hydrate. If you made it all the way to the end of the video, be sure to subscribe to let me know you want more StreamerBot tutorials in the future. If you have ideas for things you'd like to learn in StreamerBot next, be sure to leave a comment about what would help you out. If you want to see how to make a check-in redeem, check out my last video. And if you want to see how crazy you can get with StreamerBot, come check out my stream. Peace.